Hello, everyone. Spondar JR, Silverwolf, Ron, and we're here to stream some EVE Online. So, streamed last night. Did not have anyone watch. Had a couple people pop in and then leave. So, hoping tonight's a little bit better. But if not, it's a holiday week, so maybe something to do with it. Probably not, but hard to say. But we'll go from there and see what we can figure out. So. But anyway, without further ado, let's get switched over. So this is my main. We are going to try and... Actually, I'm going to start with mining. Go ahead and mine with him. Air goals tonight are mine 2,000 units of ore, earn 50, scan 5 signatures. So we're going to start with mining. Oh. Well, that's obviously no good anymore, so we can get rid of that. Let's go to Pyro.
Warp drive active.
Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Just a reminder that this is my last night streaming for the week, but next week I will not be streaming. I'm out of town. So just want to let everybody know again that I will not be available for streaming. So let's see what we need. Just let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So resource harvesting, we need Veldspar and Scordite. So let's start with Veldspar. Go ahead and work on these. Oh, we got some rats coming in. That's weird. Oh, they warped away. Huh. It's very strange. I've never had them do that. They must have been afraid of me. So I'm pretty sure each of these equates to a full load. Actually, I think it's a full load in the Vexor, though. So since this is twice as big as a Vexor, we might be able to get away with doing both of these in one load, which will cover the daily as well as the complete that one out, so we get another completion. I don't know what's going on here. This thing doesn't seem to be docking right. So there's my daily. And we got 28 on that one. So 28. We let them both do one more cycle. That should cover our 49. And we might even be able to throw some pyro in here. I don't know what that did or why. Not sure if you guys are hearing that, but I've got fireworks going off in the background. My neighborhood, everybody and their uncles shooting off fireworks, so always an interesting thing. $48, I need $49. Alright, I completed that one. Let's get the score date. That'll complete all of these. And then after that, we've got mining agent, distribution agent, and career agent. Mining agent is just do 20 missions. Distribution agent is also do 20 missions, but we only need 14 more. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. This one, we need 30,000 scoredite. So yeah, so anyway, just a reminder, I will be off next week. Will not be streaming. I'm going to change my schedule to show that I will not be streaming. Apologize, but I have kids camp for my church, so something I do every year for the church. This is my last year before we leave for the Philippines, so trying to accomplish that. So we'll see how this works if we get our 30,000. Looks like we should. Looks like we should. We got some pyro here, so. go a little bit further. We got 18, almost 19, 12. So let's try this. And there's our 30. All right. So that'll complete that one. Claim. So career agents are the only other ones. I have no idea what these even are. Entrepreneur mission 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So yeah, I don't even know what those career agents are. Yeah, so we'll fill this one up and go back. And I think what I'll do is I'll actually contract this ship over to Rage. Have him do it. Or maybe Kragan. Feeling this is going to fill the hole up, so there she blows. So let's dock.
Warp drive active.
I can contract this one over and then we'll do an ancient mission in order to get the points. Actually, that's what I wanted to check and see how many signatures are here. No signatures. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, so mining hold. We could have packed some in the other one. Didn't think about that. Stack all. Alright. So then let's switch to Mighty Hammer. Board. Fix. Alright. Standings decrease with them, so let's start conversation. Give me what I need. Murdering his guards and Venolin. Excellent. Don't have to leave the system. I'm actually going to teleport to where we have this Garista. Pick it up.
Warp drive active.
Alright. Some awesome ammo.
Warp drive active.
Let's go ahead and clear that one. Oof. Really, just these 4? Oof, man. So it actually targeted him last, which is kind of strange. Easiest money I ever made. Come on over.
Warp drive active.
Easiest money I ever made. Hey, Wyo, I see you out there trying to sneak in on me. Nice to see a familiar face. Hopefully you guys are hearing me. It says my mic is working, so. If you're there, Wyo, say something. Talk to me, Goose.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So let's take this out. Throw it in here. Let's talk to him. Complete. Excellent. Right, ship hangar. There he is. Happy 4th, Wyo. Happy 4th. Actually, let me... I don't know if he can actually fly this. Let's try. Let me contract this to him. Create contract. Private. I'm pretty sure he can. Because he had a couple of them in the other one. Yes, it's a non-empty ship. I'm aware of that. Craig and Longtooth finish. Yes. Close. Alright, so let's make this one board. Check. I didn't leave anything on there from last time, so I was just getting something to drink. Oh, no worries. I figured I saw your name in there, so I really appreciate it. I streamed last night and I had nobody. 3.5 hours. Was pretty depressing. And I thought, well, maybe it's because of the holiday or
Warp drive
maybe something
active.
else. I don't know. So, but yeah, it was pretty depressing. Thought, well, maybe 5 minutes. All right, 3 hours. So, what else is new? How was your 4th? I actually didn't do anything at all. Played a little bit this morning. Played some Star Citizen, which, yeah, it's still pretty buggy. It's hard for me to really get behind it because it is just so buggy. But I was thinking maybe I would do a stream on it. One of the guys that I've watched in the past that's been very successful, he's got about 1,000 people that watch his stream. No matter what he streams, they watch him. Which is kind of where I want to be, but I have slept almost all day and just woke up to the bangs. Just getting dark here. Yeah, see. It's been dark here for a while, but they've actually been setting off fireworks for the last 3 or 4 days, so which really drives my dogs crazy. They do not like it at all. In fact, they wouldn't even go to the bathroom before going to bed tonight because they were so afraid. So luckily, we have a window unit in our bedroom, which is really loud. So that will probably keep it from being a problem for them sleeping tonight at least, but we'll have people in our neighborhood probably continue shooting stuff off clear through the weekend. So maybe even in the next week. So
Warp drive active.
New Year's, 4th of July, they take very seriously. So we're going to dock this guy. Did we accept him? I don't think we did.
Docking permission requested.
No, we did
Docking
not.
request accepted.
So that got us back to 1 billion. Awesome sauce. Love it. Love it. Love it. Didn't really salvage much, but we got some. Stack all. I'm going to save those. I'm not going to do these yet. I'll wait. All right, so what we're going to do is let's switch over to my alt here. Actually, I haven't set him up. Let's go ahead and get him set up. It looks like he's got the same stuff. He's in cleanup, which let's not do that. Let's do victorious. No, let's accept the contract first. Accept. Yes. And I'm curious, can he fly it? Board. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Sorry about that. Whew. Let's see. All right. Microphone's back on. All right. So let's check and make sure that everything is working on here. Everything is working. All right. Check out the drone bay. Show info, requirements. I got all the requirements so I can use the drones. Love it. So let's go ahead, go mine. Actually, let's see what he's got. Oh, we can spend those 300 loyalty points. Let's do that. That'll finish that one off. Industrialist. So he has not done any resources. So let's work on Plague and Pyro. Plague and Pyro will get me more stuff. More of what I need. Since he needs them all. Shut you down. Let's go to Pyro.
Warp drive active.
What is he? Galante Starship Engineering, that's cool. Local. Oh. Trying to get all my windows set up right. Across all my alts. Which never seems to work right. Alright. Using some missiles. Right. So why are my ads not? This is a moderator. Alright, so let's do mining. We want to do Plague. Pyro. Really? Not a whole lot of Plague. There we go. So let's do one here and one here. All right. And all right, thanks for coming back from the ad. I do not know why my ad messages aren't working. They were working. Now all of a sudden they're not working again. I had to put Stream Elements in as a moderator, which I did. And I thought that fixed it, but seems like not. Six, 7. How far are these good to? Till 20. Okay, we should be good. Gonna fly around the rocks. Fly around the rocks. Alright, so for Plague, we need 14,000. Alright. refresh this one. Daily goal is completed. Excellent. And that's 8,000. We need 14, so that's another 6. So 1.5. So 3 and 3. So we'll do 3/4. But yeah, I do not know why those ad messages aren't working. It really hacks me off. Alright, so we got those. Let's go ahead and get our reward for that one. And actually, I need to set up for him some planetary industry as well. No, my planetary industry is the least of my worries at the moment. For my building stuff. So I have invented a whole bunch of stuff. And alright, that takes care of that. Takes care of the plague. Actually, let's go throw that in there so we can get a little bit more space. 14,000 a plague. Now 16,000 of pyro. So, but yeah, the what was I saying? I don't remember. Not sure why those messages aren't working. Really kind of hacks me off. But we'll go ahead and get these air ones. So we're actually doing pretty good for getting the air ones, the daily ones for everyone. We do have an epic one that this guy can do. Oh, planetary economy I was talking about. So yeah, so on my main, he's my builder. And so he's building a bunch of stuff. But at the moment, he is has a bunch of tier 2s that he has invented, but all the pieces that he needs for them, it's turning out that it's actually more expensive for me to build the pieces than it is to buy them off the market, which has never been the case. So I don't know what's happened, but that is actually a new thing. So not quite sure why that's happening, but yeah, it's been kind of interesting. So actually, it's got my old one. Yeah, it doesn't have my current one. That's weird. Wonder if I need to log out and log back in. Maybe. Oop, wrong one. Hey, Draken. How are you? Thanks for being here tonight. I was just telling Wyo that I know you're in a different country, so today's a holiday in America, 4th of July. I was just going to wish you a 4th of July, but I know you're in a different country, so. But just telling Wyo I streamed last night, and I had absolutely nobody. It was so depressing. 3.5 hours of nobody. And I was like, wow. So, but it was kind of funny, so. And then because today was a holiday, I actually stayed up later. We did Plague, we did Pyro. Let's go ahead and do Veldspar. I don't think we got enough room for the Veldspar, though. We'll get some of it done. I could have just done more Pyro, to be honest, but yeah, well, I thought maybe because of the holiday, but like you, most of my people, Wyo, I think and Nick are the only two that I have that are actually from America. So most of my viewers are from other countries. So I thought, well, the holiday's probably not. I don't know. Maybe it's just Wednesday nights are bad. I've had some Tuesday nights that were really low. But yeah, I can't remember if Wednesday nights were normally. I've been thinking of taking a night off, so there's one of my other announcements. So we'll see. Maybe by going out there and refreshing it, I actually fixed it. We'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. Yeah, my ad announcements aren't working anymore, which I don't know why. They were working. Finally figured out what the problem was. Set up the external third-party bot one as a moderator, and voila, they started working. I checked, it's still a moderator, but now today they're not working. So it's like, some days you can do everything right. That's just how it works. But yeah, I was telling Wyo, I actually was playing a little Star Citizen today. I don't know, have you ever played Star Citizen? It's one of those things best not to think about. Yeah, I think you're right. I think because the more I think about it, the more it distracts me from other stuff, which is just kind of ludicrous. But I may as well finish these guys off. We'll see what happens. The last one, when they came in, I killed one of them and the other one ran. It was like they were actually scared of me, which was like, hey, that never happens. I tried Star Citizen once. Not my kind of game. Yeah, it's really buggy, and it was really buggy. I was told it had gotten better. I'm not sure that's correct. Return to drone bag. Oh, actually, you know what? That ain't gonna work because I don't have any cargo space, so get that. So, whoops. So let's just mark this one. All right. Close you. Let's dock. So.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, it's I want to like it. I really do, but yeah, I've been thinking about maybe doing a stream on Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress was the other one that I did the most streams on, or RimWorld. I haven't done any RimWorld yet, but I love RimWorld. But I did the 7 Days to Die, and I had no one show up for that. But that's another one that's kind of a double-edged sword. Is right now,
Docking request accepted.
since Fun Pimps is the creators of 7 Days to Die, they just announced it's later this month. They're going to release it out of early access. Turns out it's been in early access for 12 years. I did not realize it had been that long. But they're going to release it from early access later this month. And stack all. And when they do that, I guess that's gonna... So there's a new version. So they actually released a new version out for streamers so they could build up some hype. And that was what I was streaming. And it looks okay. But it's actually gotten some really negative reviews online. So let's just go to Hogamo. Terrorist fanatics, that's okay. Don't like terrorists. We'll go get them. But yeah, so yeah, I streamed those. But the problem is, because they released it for streamers, there are 300 people streaming on it. And so yeah, my notoriety, so to speak, did not put me high on that list. So yeah, so that was kind of interesting. But we did have that. So yeah, so I didn't have a whole lot of people watching those. The first night wasn't too bad. I think Bronzebeard is another streamer who usually does Eve. He switched now to some other game. And he raided me. And he brought a bunch of people, and that actually made the first night not too bad. Second night was kind of like last night. I had nobody. And so then I switched back to Eve, because that seems to be more popular. It's not a whole lot of streamers doing Eve anymore. But I want to kind of mix it up. But I haven't checked RimWorld in a while. RimWorld is one that I've wanted to do. Problem with RimWorld is there's like 9,000 mods. And every time I look at it, it just gives me a headache trying to figure out what mods to put in. What mods to put in, what mods to leave out. Where Dwarf Fortress doesn't have any mods, so it's nice and easy. You just play the base game and good to go. A lot easier. Don't get me wrong, the mods for RimWorld make it pretty nice. Correct a lot of things, but it's hard to find Eve streamers and other things in PvP. Right, and that's the thing, is I think that's what most people are watching. They want to see the PvP, I guess, because that's exciting. But that's not my thing, so I want to show people that you can actually do other stuff. You don't have to be a bad guy. You can actually just fly around and have fun. So, but you know, I'm not in the majority there. So, all right. So these guys are actually targeting me, so that's good. So we'll let them come to me. Yeah, I'm not a... And that's one of the problems I have with kind of the MMOs, is they all kind of derail to that, you know. How can we take advantage of somebody? And that's just not my thing. Man, these guys closed fast. Save. There we go. If I see a point fitted on the stream, I move on. I see a point fitted on a stream, I move on. I don't know what that means, Wyo. Oh, here comes some more. Oh, why are you guys attacking there? Flew all the way out there to 58. Yeah, they're not getting attacked. But yeah, I've just never been into the whole PvP. So, Eve PvP is finding someone who won't fight back, then bragging about how good a PvPer you are. Exactly. That's, yeah, you hit the nail right on the head. It's kind of, you know, for instance, I've had people point equals scramble. Oh, point scrambler. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, the I like the way you say that. That's pretty good. Because yeah, that's exactly what it is. Is I never fight back. I never even equip my ship to fight back. If they're gonna find me, then okay, great, you know. But it's one of those where it's like, but yeah, they get super excited because wow, we killed him. You know, they post it on all kinds of sites. Hey, we killed him. Yeah, okay. Of course you killed me. I didn't. I think there were several where I got killed. I didn't have any weapons. I was in scanning ships, and I'm like, well, of course you killed me. I didn't have any weapons. Like, but yeah, it's kind of funny. The gankers, they're the ones too that they crack me up because they will spend so much money just to get the kill. And I'm just like, yeah, that doesn't make even sense to me. How is it even profitable anymore for you? You know, you're just throwing money away. So, but yeah. In fact, that's one of the things I thought about is I thought, hey, maybe I could start building catalyst and then I could sell catalyst to them and then I could make some money off of them because they're just suicide ganking with these catalysts. So, do I have one here? I do. So yeah, so then at least maybe I can make some money off of them, you know? And there's two more. Oh, they're shooting at my drones. They're shooting at the lights. Sorry, movie reference. I'm a huge movie buff. Huge movie buff. Man, this one's a long one. There's a cruiser. Now they're shooting at me. Alright, I got everybody targeted. I'm gonna run out of bullets here in a second. But yeah, those point scramblers. But it does seem like that's the only thing that people are really interested in with Eve is the point scrambler stuff. So, kill 75 enemies with a cruiser. Oh, right? Didn't know that was one, but. $35 is way below. I'll let them take him. Actually, I'm gonna shoot at this guy. Alright, looks like we're down to the last couple. Once the drones get there, they seem to do alright. Just takes them forever to get there. Alright, we'll salvage these guys up. But yeah, see, I've never been a huge PvP in any games I've played. Stray missile there at the very end. Oh no, we got some more. I thought we were done. At least they're firing on me. I like how it completes it before everybody's killed. Come on. Alright, let's see. If I switch to antimatter, I don't think that's gonna work. They got him. Shouldn't have switched. That's alright. Oh, there's a new one. Man, they will not stop. Well, that's more ships for me to salvage, so that's good. Make it worthwhile. That other one was only like 4 ships. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear those fireworks going off, but man, they were really going off. It's kind of amazing because I don't live in a very affluent area, but these people spend more money on fireworks than probably most people spend on their rent or mortgage payments. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, guys, where you at? There you are. Oh, the last two, the ogres. And I do have a bookmark here, right? Yes, I do. Alright. The ogre finally made it. Jump.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, it's kind of funny. All right, so one other thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna swing by. You know what? No, we'll wait. We'll do it with my salvager. way we can salvage the ones out in the belt. Didn't think about that. Let's dock her up.
Warp drive active.
I don't think anybody got hurt, but we'll see. All right, so oh no, I got to complete the mission, and then I'll get the second one. It's like, oh, I thought I was already done. And then we'll switch over to my other alt, and we'll do the same thing. Trying to keep them all in line. Once again, since you guys are here now, I announced this earlier, but just a reminder, I will not be streaming next week.
Docking permission requested.
I'm on vacation, out of town, so I will be back. So this is the last night of the week I stream anyway. But I start up again on Sunday, but I will not be streaming Sunday through Thursday next week because I'm out of town. So yeah, so appreciate you guys being here, but I won't be here next week. So sorry about that. I wanted to complete the mission. All right. Got that. Let's undock. Claim. Increase your standing with the corporation. I did that. And let's claim these. Claim. All right. Ad break, but of course no announcement. So let's go here.
Warp drive active.
All right, ad break's over. So thanks, Draken, for that. Appreciate it. I do kids camp every year for my with my church, and so this will be the last one before we go to the Philippines. So, but yeah, I'll be taking care of 50 some kids. So probably vacation's not the right word, but it is the most tiring week of my year. It is by one of the most rewarding. So I always do enjoy it. So it just takes a while to realize I enjoy it because it's so tiring. I'll probably get about 3 hours sleep a night. But, you know, it's kind of the way it works. Sacrifice for the kids. Oops. And and so all my other announcements are working, but not my ad break for some reason. So oh well.
Warp drive active.
I think we'll leave it at that. Let's jump over here to Hogamo and salvage these ones. And actually, let's apply these skill points. Yeah. 10,000. Not going to make a huge difference on that one, but a couple hours. So we got a lot of ships to salvage here. So hopefully, we'll get some good salvage out of these.
Warp drive active.
I think almost all of them have loot, so that's good. Of course, it could just be metal scraps, but even then. Why so happy? Take me to your home. You know, maybe because I started all these characters so long ago, maybe the names weren't so hard to come by. I don't remember, but some of these are really, really interesting names. So. Scraps. Missiles. I can always use missiles. Should have put the tractor beams on those guys first, but oh well. Hindsight's always 20/20. Lots of metal scraps, which is one of the reasons I never mind Veldspar. I get all my titanium from metal scraps. Focal. Just excited that it wasn't metal scraps. There's metal scraps. Sounds like maybe the main one out there is actually doing their finale now, because it was just a whole big run of fireworks, so hoping that was their finale. My wife has to work tomorrow. I actually took off, which was kind of controversial since I'm off all next week. But so maybe if we're having fun, we'll go ahead and stream a little longer. Nope, I guess they weren't done. They're still shooting. Still shooting. Ooh. Not bad loot. Yeah, let's pick up a couple more here. Oh, there's 21. Metal scraps. If I had a nickel, they will go till at least midnight here. Yeah, oh no, I'm pretty sure they'll go well past midnight here. Like I said, that's the one thing that usually helps us out is that we have the air conditioner window unit in the bedroom, and that makes more than enough noise that we don't hear them. Especially for the dogs, because the dogs drives them crazy. Thunderstorms, fireworks. Looks like I already looted him. How come I didn't start up the salvage? All right. $10:15 now. Yeah, see, it's 11:15 here. So, but yeah, I thought maybe they were doing their finale, but they seem like they're just ramping up because it's going even more now. Like I said, I don't know if you guys can hear it. I do have my background noise kind of turned off for that very reason. Mostly because first couple times I streamed, my wife, being from the Philippines, she watches a lot of Filipino YouTube channels and a lot of Filipino shows. And first couple videos I listened to, I heard the Filipino stuff in the background, and I was like, what? And so yeah, so then I had to figure out how to make my mic, which is a super sensitive mic, not pick up that kind of stuff. So you might not be picking it up, which is good. Hope you're not, but all right. Probably gonna need to kick it into. Oh, gotta be 41. Gotcha. More missiles. More missiles. So after we salvage this one, we'll kick on the micro warp drive and shoot us over there. Actually, no, this one's gonna probably cover us. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do one little boost. There we go. Right. Oh, we got one here. I didn't lock. Hate when that happens. Ooh, that was a loud one. Oh, that's the first drone that was in the loot. Actually, let's approach these guys. Come on. Oh, there's another drone. So yeah, so we'll get these cleaned up. Only got a couple more left. All right, so let's turn on the micro warp drive and fly like the wind. We didn't get a whole lot of salvage. That kind of sucks. Uh-oh. Salvage 50 wrecks. I like it. I'll just keep picking them off. Alright, so we can target this one at 41. Actually, once it gets to 20, we'll go ahead and start reeling it in. Fortunately, with this micro warp drive on, though, it's liable to not bring it in. Yeah, it's getting further away. Alright, let's turn the micro warp drive off so I don't lose it. Now that it started slowing down, it's starting to pull it back in again. That's the only problem with the micro warp drive on. The tractor beam can't keep up. But I am actually doing some research, some invention right now on tractor beam tier 2s. So if we get those, then that should help out with that. Unfortunately, the micro warp drive kills the cap so quick. It really doesn't help us to have them both on at the same time anyway. So. Yep. All right. One boost from the micro warp drive should get us there. Get us within tractor range. There we go. All right, let's clear this guy. I don't know that I removed the other one. I don't think I did. So when we fly back to Venolin, we'll go ahead and make sure to remove that. But IGN is Falstaff Finder. Yeah, someone else mentioned the MTUs to me as well, and I have never used them. I've always done it this way, but I've been thinking that I probably need to invest in an MTU. So yeah. That's what they said. So yeah, so my main is Falstaff. And the one that I'm playing right now is Kragan Longtooth. And then my other alt is Rage Mastwit. So those are the three. And we'll be switching to him here in a second. So let's jump to Venolin. We'll clear all those
drive
bookmarks.
active.
And then what I'll do is I'll contract all the salvage and the minerals to Falstaff, contract the Hulk over to Rage, and let him use it for his stuff. Oh, there was a good one. All right, let's see. Location, Garistas. Let's remove that one. Yes. That's dock.
Warp drive active.
I wanted to see, is there a way to build MTUs or do you have to buy them? I hate buying stuff. So there looks like there is a blueprint. How bad is it? 30 million. It's not that bad. What does it take? Planetary materials. Organic mortar applicators. What we're making. Wow, those are high level ones. And 1,000 Zidrine?
Request accepted.
Oh, that's rough. That's why they're so expensive. Right there. Right there. Yeah, I may, if I build it, then I'll feel a little bit better about using them. But, alright, so let's select all. Item hanger. Stack all. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to keep all this stuff. So let's select all. Oops. Select all. Let's take out the medium stuff. Take out the drones just in case I need them. Social Galente frigate. Yeah, they're not going to do me any good. And yeah, let's just contract the rest of this all to him. So let's say create contract. Send it to Falstaff. Oh, thanks. I'm assuming that's from you. Next, Falstaff Finder, finish. Yes. So that'll clean that up. And then let's go to the ship hangar. And let's send this guy to Rage. Great contract. Ooh, should be a week. Rage Massive. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so. Oh, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, that'll come in very handy. Thank you for that. So. All right, let's switch back to let's switch back to Rage. Good to sell though, usually in demand. Yeah, and that's the other thing is if I can build them and sell them, that's even better. All right, so let's accept this. This will give me all that stuff, which will stack here. Close that. And then I want to check. Oh, I got it over here. There's my RAM. That's fine. So that's fine. Let's clear all, oops, let's clear all these. Oop. All right. I probably need to, I don't put all those open. All right, 462,000 credits. That's not bad. All right, so now let's switch over to Rage.
Connecting.
Send another to Craig, and thank you for that. Appreciate it. Let's accept this one. Close. All right, so he's in Kulin, so I'm going to go ahead and do the mission first with him. Just make sure we're not, and then we'll fly to Vanillin and take care of the other. Let me fix this to make sure it's not needing to be repaired. I didn't think it did, but you know. Oop. Let's do this. Oh, I did put the in it. So thanks for that, YO. Appreciate it. Oh, thank you for that. Even better. Well, I definitely owe you for those. Let me know what you want for those. I appreciate that. That's really nice. That'll definitely keep me busy. Thank you for that. All right, so we're going to do the mission first on this one. And then, since he's in Kulin, then we'll fly to Vanillin and have him do the mining, since that's where the Hulk is. And then he'll give the Hulk back to Falstaff. So, but thank you for that. Yeah, I'll get those transferred over to Falstaff. He's the builder. So, but yeah, that's awesome. I really need to scan down a wormhole and fly in there and do some mining to get some Zidrine so I can quit paying for it. I hate paying for stuff. Don't owe me nothing to have my own MTU. I got to steal on the Noctis. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, you were telling me, I think, yesterday about the Noctis, so.
Warp drive active.
I was actually looking at those, trying to look at some of those BPCs to see if that would be profitable for someone like I want to build a Tengu. I have a Tengu, but I'm so afraid of losing it that that I never take it out. I could probably use it to do my level 4s, and it would probably make it real easy to do the level 4s. It's not going to let me lock all these. I don't know why I even tried. $15 to $25. Let's switch to antimatter. 15 would have worked. All right, let's take these guys out. These drones usually aren't a big problem, but no, thank you for that. Like I said, let me know if you need something. I've got a Vexor BPO. I've got a Venture BPO. I've got a lot of BPOs. So let me know what you're looking for, and I can probably provide you a nice long run copy. I've actually got most of them researched down to. I don't think the Vexor is researched down quite to where I want it yet. But yeah, be more than happy to provide some of those. So I think I'm actually going to was going to do the Vexor, make a copy of it here in the near future, and try to research the tier 2 of it. So I think that would probably be profitable. So I could always provide you with one of those. So appreciate those. I have tier 2 Helios. I've got tier 2 Pro Raider. I've got tier 2. I've got tier 2, a whole bunch of stuff. Bunch of stuff that I can't afford to build. Let's save one of these, because otherwise I'll forget and I won't be able to get back here without flying through the whole time. Let's bring your drones in before you activate the gate, you big dummy. Now activate the gate.
Warp drive active.
Another ad break. Mercenary Elite. These guys are pretty far away. Let's switch out. Let's switch out to iron. Oof. Yeah, I don't think these guys will. I think I gotta get closer. That's my longest range, so yeah, it's not gonna even get close. So, but yeah, let me know. Sorry, ads over. Let me know if you want any of these other ones. Like I said, I've got a ton of them. I'll switch back after I'm done here with Rage. I'll switch back to Falstaff and show you what I got. You're welcome to whatever I have. The Helioses are... they're not expensive to build. I mean, I build them for cheaper than they sell. But they just need a whole lot of parts, which is kind of a pain. Like I said, I hate buying stuff. But I either got to buy the materials and build the parts. But recently, I set up my spreadsheets and I found out that the parts that I'm building are not... it's cheaper to buy the parts than it is to build them. Which wasn't always the case. And that was kind of disappointing. So... let's approach these guys. Let's bring these guys in. If I do this, I'm going to have to come back to this darn gate. But I'm already 20 away from the gate anyway, so I may as well. But yeah, once we switch back over to Falstaff, remind me and I'll show you what I got. But like I said, I've got a bunch of Helioses. One of my best sellers is the Damage Control Tier 2. I'm making pretty good money on those. The Extended Cargo Hold Tier 2, I make really good money on those. then I've also got tier 2 200 millimeter guns. So yeah, I've invented a whole lot of stuff. Now I'm to the point though that I can't afford to build it all. I also invented, so yeah, I have some blueprint copies for yeah, that might be. That might be. Oof, man, they came in quick. All right. But yeah, I've even got some covert cloak ones, which are super expensive to build. But yeah, the antimatter's not gonna work on those. I'll let these guys handle them. But yeah, so covert ops cloak, I think I've got, I may have 4 10 run BPs on those, so I don't know why they put these so far away. But yeah, I wondered, and it's weird because I think on one of the other channels I watch, I actually got a non-English one, which I was wondering where did that come from. But so it may just be kind of a random thing from time to time. May not be any rhyme or reason. All right. So I'm definitely closing the distance. There's 42 though. .42 is the low range or the high range, so once we get there, once we start shooting at them, they'll probably start coming towards us. 3. Swing and a miss. Now they noticed me. Now they noticed me. But yeah, I've got a bunch. I even got some tier 2 rigs, but I don't have the materials to make those. I'm sure they'll sell pretty good. So my invention has gone very well. My building of the invention hasn't. So I've actually thought about maybe selling the BPCs, but I have no idea what I should sell them for, so. Where's Prater? He finally caught up. All right. But yeah, we'll take a look at him. Remind me, and we'll take a look at him, and we'll see if we can find you something. Because yeah, I want to help. I appreciate those. I really appreciate those. That's a huge help. So I at least want to help out as well. So. So this one looks like I picked the longest running mission there is, so. And then I'm going to salvage all this stuff, so that'll take a little longer too. Really need to put a micro warp drive on here, but I don't think I have the cap for it. Or the power. I don't think I have the power for it. Maybe if I raise my cruiser. I'm curious. Yeah, so my Galente cruiser is at 3, so I could train it to 4. Let's activate the gate.
Warp drive active.
So they actually made me earn this one. Which I guess is okay. I think Falstaff, he had to kill 4 people. And he got his, so. Mobile residence. Do I need to blow up the mobile residence? Probably not. And of course, these are close. That's why I'm outside the range. That's the end of that. He wasn't even a cruiser. He wasn't even a cruiser. All right, everybody's in. Stock. We'll complete this one, then we'll salvage, which is going to take a little while, but we got plenty of time. Like I said, I'm not working tomorrow, so hang out a little longer since I got people here. So I think last night I actually quit a little earlier than usual since there was no one watching. And then I ended up watching one of the guys I normally watch play Star Citizen for probably another hour and a half, which is actually quite interesting.
Docking permission requested.
Everybody else seems to have better luck with Star Citizen than I do. I really want to like it. I really do. But it's just so buggy. So buggy. Complete. Alright, so there's that one. And let's make sure, since I always tend to forget. So ship hangar, get you board. Alright, nothing there. So undock. So let's do this. Claim. Alright, so the cargo container was the last one, so let's go to that. I really need to send some Plex over from Kragen's account to this account so that I can buy a second training queue to get Rage trained up a little bit. He's got a bunch of skills in here I want to train, but really not that many, but alright, so let's do this. Tungsten, there we go. Let's fly towards it. 165,000 in bounties. That's not too bad. And between the tractor beam and the approaching, we should close the distance here pretty quick. Salvage this guy. Oh, we actually got something from him. Let's clear the cargo container. Remove. Yes. Let's go. I think the mercenary was the second one.
Active.
Not that it matters. They don't need to be done in any order, but nobody in this system but me. Kulin's a pretty popular system. Of course, ever since the Trig moved in, probably not. These are all, I remember, these are all spaced out super far. But we've got a micro warp drive on this guy, so we should be able to take care of that. So let me put the tractor on this one and approach this guy. All right. And they're still firing off the fireworks. Stack all. Oop. Alright, we'll salvage this last one and then we can use the micro warp drive to cut the distance for these other ones. Hopefully I don't think they're all in the same place though. They're probably opposite. But the micro warp drive should do short work of it though. My cap. There we go. Stalin. Well, I'm going to share a system with somebody. The Stalin would be the one. 35. 35. County Fair starts here tomorrow also, so party week here. Excellent. County Fair is always a good time. Brings in a lot of business, I'm sure. Oh, Stalin left. County fair. I remember those days. I haven't been to a county fair in forever. Those are the good old days. Good old days. Stack all these metal scraps. Come on. Salvage them up. And I can hit the microphone. Used to have live horse racing at it, but they haven't done that for a couple of years. Always like to go to them. Yep. Yeah, ours had, we didn't have the horse racing, but they had like a rodeo type of thing where they would do the kids, they would do the adults, and then they would do the kids, which was always really nice. And the kids were always fun to watch. Always fun to watch. Some of those kids. God bless them. Some of those kids. But yeah, they would do where they would hog tie they would do sheep. They wouldn't do the cattle like the adults would, but they would hog tie the sheep, and it was pretty good stuff. So yeah, College National Finals Rodeo was just a couple weeks ago. Yep, that's always a good one too. But yeah, it's weird. What I grew up in Pennsylvania, so but yeah, they never had the horse racing there. But I didn't get into any racing until we got out here. They don't do the racing at the fair, but they a lot of car racing here. So I'm in Kansas, and there's a NASCAR track here in Kansas that they're very fond of. And it's amazing because they only use it like 3 or 4 times a year, but they paid a ton of money for it. So mutton busting, that's it. Mutton busted. Yep. Oh, they were hysterical. But man, some of them were really good. The drones usually give me better salvage. So of course, then I say that and nothing of value. Is that one? No, wrong one, of course. Oh, I got one I didn't lock. How'd that happen? Yeah, it looks like none of them had nothing. Oh, there's some stuff. Broken drone receiver. Yeah, mutton busting. Oh, that brings back memories. That brings back memories. My cap's gonna run out. Maybe. It's only got 2 running. It might work. All right, clear this. right, yes. And let's dock. So let's dock. Yeah, mutton busting. That brings back memories. It's good old days. So what we'll do is we will take our prorater. Rage has got a prorater. I'll fly that back to Vendlin, and I'll take back all the junk and the salvage and all that stuff, because that's what Falstaff uses to build the rigs and stuff. And then I'll contract it all to him in Vendlin, along with the Hulk, once we're done with it. My cousin's kids do that, but all my nephews are too big. The chickens, yeah. Yeah, it was funny because I remember as kids, I got 8 brothers and sisters, and none of us ever really thought of doing that. We never had the guts for that, so that's a pretty brave one. So stack all, and then let's say select all. Why don't you dock on there? All right, so let's say select all. Actually, let's change ships first. So let's go to my runner. All right, and then let's go to item hanger, and then let's say select all. Let's take out the medium. Yeah, we're not using those. Let's take the rest. All right. Righty. So let's head to Vendlin. But yeah, we never thought of doing that. It was always fun to watch, but never thought of, hey, why don't we do that? That never crossed our minds. Midori. That's a good name. Excuse me. But yeah, never thought of that one. So, you know what I might do? What's he got? I think he's already done all the resource harvesting. So maybe I'll run him out to Railroadman and get some kernite. So grew up on a ranch, so just normal, I guess. Yep. Yeah, and I think it would be if you grew up on a ranch. That makes perfect sense. So that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. So there's the Hulk. Ah. So I can't use the Hulk. Alright, so let's stop. Which book am I missing? Exhumers. Knew it. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll just gift it to him. But let's go show info. I need exhumers. View market details. Should be here in Kino. 30 million. He doesn't have 30 million. Alright. So we'll have to get that taken care of. Alright. So let's go ahead and jump. And we'll just gift that back to... We'll gift all this stuff over to him. And then we'll fly to Railroadman and do it there. So dock.
Warp drive active.
Or excuse me, Ender Allen. Yeah, we'll fly there and we'll mine the kernite. So that way he still gets the mining one. And we get the kernite, which will give me the ISO that I desperately need. So, since he can't fly the Hulk anyway.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
And then we'll have to... Maybe I'll have what's-his-face send him... Let's doll. Throw it here. We're going to leave all that. Let's do stack. All right, we'll leave all that there. Let's go. Let's fly to Ender Allen. Ah, I should have put, yeah. I fell asleep mining earlier. You know, it's fine. It's kind of funny you say that. I think I fall asleep every time I mine. It's like, I start drifting. And so I was mining last night, which I thought, this is probably why nobody's watching me, because I'm sitting here mining, okay, which is really not exciting anyway. But it's kind of nice to have somebody to talk to. But since I didn't have anybody to talk to, and I think I had gotten tired of talking to myself after the second hour, I started drifting off. And that's one where I'm always kind of interested. Since I have the headphones on, it usually works pretty good. Because if they start shooting me and they start taking me out, then you know, usually that'll wake me up. So, should mine with 2 Hulks and an Orca. Too busy to fall asleep then. Yeah. And that's the other thing. Well, ad break.
Warp drive active.
So yeah, my ad break. So I'll wait till ad's over.
Warp drive active.
What's turbo? Which turbo? It's like as if you have a sub to all channels. Really? I'll have to look into that.
Warp drive active.
Well, that's worth it right there. No ad breaks. That would be well worth it. Right. Yeah, that would be well worth it. Crazy day. I wonder where some of these people came up with the names of their characters, but yeah, no ad breaks. That would be worse. Twitch is my replacement for normal TV. Yeah, I could see that. I find myself, you know, having it on all the time. So, which is kind of, you know, makes it hard to get stuff done.
Warp drive active.
And the problem is I watch it so that I can learn different things about the games. And very rarely do I, you know. So, because normally whoever I'm watching, they're not doing what I want to learn. So, and then there's, like with Star Citizen, I've been trying to figure out, okay, why are these missions not working the way they should? Because nobody else is complaining about them. And it's funny because I start watching them and they're doing something completely different, but it's entertaining. So then I forget all about trying to learn what I was trying to learn, but I sit there and watch them for 2 hours. And it's like, All right, let's go out here and yeah, I know it's not working. That's why I have those things in my queue. All right. Actually, I don't think he can use the hobgoblins if I remember correctly. Yeah, he can't. Light drone operation is going to take 5 days. Oh yeah, so we can't We can't have any rats. We can't take any rats because you can't use the drones that I have in here, so. But really, I need to. Maybe we'll solve that tonight too. Alright, doesn't look like there's any. Doesn't look like there's any rats, which is good. A little bit of kernite. These are 12, right? Yep. So. Alright. So if we go towards this one for 3, it should put us in a position where we can mine all of them. Yeah, so he needs, what's he need with this one? Show info, shield upgrades. Do I have it on there? Yes, I don't. And this one, mining upgrades, that's a lot. Yeah, so shield upgrades is only 3 hours. So let's put that up here. This one's on 2 hours, but we also want to do. It's going to be under mining probably. Resource processing, I don't think so. There's no mining. Where is mining upgrades? Maybe gunnery? Nope. Engineering? Nope. I don't know where mining upgrades are. Usually have Twitch or YouTube running most of the time. Normal TV has went to hell in my opinion. I agree completely. No. Resource processing. There's mining upgrades. All right. All right. Oh. One of them lost. Luminous Fury, regular. Oop, not too many. Alright, that's fine. Mining hole. Yeah. The other problem is that I find myself distracted on Twitch. Because there's, you know, every once in a while one will pop up that's the, pools, hot tubs, and whatever. And I can't believe Twitch allows that. But it's like, hey, what's that? And then I find myself going down a rabbit hole with those. Like, what? I think that's what I need to do. Is I probably need to get a bikini and a little, you know, I got a doggy pool for my 2 dachshunds, and you know, maybe if I put the doggy pool back here in a bikini, maybe I could get some more viewers. I'm not sure those are the kind of viewers I want, though. Yeah, that might be counterproductive. But yeah, every one of them I watch, they've got like 5,000 subscriptions, and I'm like, really? I mean, this isn't even good porn. I mean, come on. But more power to them. I guess if they can make money that way, more power to them. So, but yeah, I don't think that one would work for me. I remember years ago I had said something to my son about, hey, you need to be a productive member of society, you know, and you enjoy playing games. I hear people can make money, you know, playing games. And he's like, yeah, Dad, I'm not an attractive woman. I don't think I can pull that off. And so, but ironically, some of the ones that have the most followers that I watch are guys. So actually, yeah, I don't think I watch. Actually, I don't watch any girls. So that's not true. There's a couple girls in the group that I watch. There's a group that I watch that does a lot of the same games and I watch, but yeah, they're not what I would call attractive. So they're just good at the games. So, which is kind of why I watch it. So I want to be entertained. And some of those I do actually learn stuff from. So, but like I said, here lately, I haven't been learning anything on Twitch. I've been entertained, like you guys said, which is kind of one of the reasons you watch television. So it's kind of nice from that perspective. Let's add another one. So we got them lined up. I need to put a rig on this prorator because it carries just short of 2 full loads from the Venture. Where if I put a rig on it, I could definitely carry 2 loads. If I put 2 rigs on it, I probably could carry 3 loads. So, which wouldn't be bad. But yeah, not sure me wearing a bikini with the puppy pool back there would really send the right message. Has there been any new games that have really caught my attention lately? Probably why I'm losing an Eve again. Yeah, and that's kind of my thing too. My brother, he always gets upset with me because I'm kind of a dilettante. So I play a game when it first comes out, I enjoy it, you know, and then it becomes old hat, and then something else catches my attention, and I kind of move to it. And so, but I haven't been doing that with my streaming because when I do that, I don't get anybody viewing stuff. So I'm not popular enough to be able to pull that off. And so hopefully one day, but yeah, it's kind of funny because he always kind of harassed me about that as a, hey. All right. So we got our one there, and I think if we actually apply these 5,000 points, we'll actually complete this one.
Skill training completed.
And we can apply some of them to this guy. So yeah. So when he gets his 5,000 tomorrow, maybe, I don't know, I'm going to be out of town, but yeah, when he gets his 5,000, I'll still be around tomorrow, but when he gets his 5,000, maybe tomorrow, I can pick off some of those. But I'd really like to set him up to, he's up to 10 million. Really like to set him up for the second skill queue, because that worked pretty good when I did it last month. Because he's really one of my lowest. The problem I don't like about the second skill queue is you have to dedicate it to one tune. And I don't like that. I'd like to have it on my account, so I get him to where I want him, and then I could switch it to the third guy or something. But technically I could just stop the first guy and have, you know, the third guy do it, and it still works. But yeah, when you agree to it, I got to bolt because these guys will destroy me. So let's dock.
Warp drive active.
Those are both cruisers, and since I can't use my drones anyway, I just use one tune. Too much hassle more than that. Yep. So then how do you fly the Orca and the mining ships as well? I figured you had multiple accounts. That's how you were pulling that off. Because I've got 2 accounts. So I could fly an Orca and a mining ship on the other one. which would work to get the bonuses. But are you just working with a group? So let's take these and put them here. Put the second training on your main. That way you can switch the other one as needed. Yeah, you're probably right. I always have my main training something, so, but yeah, you're probably right. That's what I should do. All right, so let's undock. Yes, I know they don't work. I'm going to fix that right now. Well, technically, I'm not going to fix it right now, but I'm going to start the process to fix that right now. So they were at 7.2, so let's go to 7.6.
Warp drive active.
Let's see if we got anybody hanging out here. So main got an orca, 2 alts for mining. Okay. But you can't fly all of them at the same time, though. Oh, gotcha. Yep. So they've got enough skills so you don't need to worry about it. So Kernite. All right. There's a lot of Kernite in this one, so we'll go ahead and work this one. They can have we'll let the rats have that other one. From before the skill training queue days. Yep. Yeah, and that's where it is most of them, you know, I thought I had that all of them could fly a Hulk, but just found out that this guy can't fly a Hulk, so, which is no big deal. He just got to pay the 30 million for the skill, which is kind of a pain, but yeah, I'm going to jump over to Kragan while this is going, since I can hear it. And I'm going to see if I can have him pull out. So that's what I need to find out. So how much does it cost for a second skill training queue? Services. Don't want bundles. Don't want Omega. Multiple pilot training. 350. Wow, that is ridiculous. 350. Man. Really, 350? For a second skill training queue is 350? All right. How much is he? He's got 785, so we got to spend them on something, right? So got 80 over there. So 350, 80, that's 270. So let's go ahead and say we want to I don't want to buy. So I guess how do I remove Plex from my Plex wallet? Not letting me. Somebody said I could actually remove him and put him in my inventory, and then I could do a contract to give him to my other guy. But I can't figure out. I don't want to buy Plex. No, I don't want to buy Plex. Oh, I bet you it's just Plex fault. There it is. Yeah, that's probably how I have to do it. Okay. So if I do that, here's my Plex fault. All right, so if I say I do shift item hanger, and I want to say, what do we say? 270, right? I think that's what we said. All right, so I put 270 in my item hanger, and then I'm gonna create a contract to Falstaff. Let's do, well, I wonder if I can do Rage. Let's do Falstaff. Alright.
The asteroid is depleted.
Asteroid
is depleted.
is depleted. 1 week. Finish. Yes. Alright. So I gave him the Plex. And let's do this one and this one. Let's see, we can pick up a couple more. There's one, there's one. Right. So yeah, what I've done after I dock on this one, I'll log out and log in as Falstaff, get those Plex, and go ahead and buy that second queue. And I'll put it on my main Falstaff, and then I'll send these over to, I'll put the alternate one on this guy. So it's kind of probably what I should have did anyway. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. A whopping 41. But yeah, so we'll actually get those Plex over there and get those so we can buy the second skill queue. Man, 350. That seems expensive. I think that'll leave him with enough to still buy 1 month of Omega with what he has left. Actually, I should be able to tell. So he's got 515 left. And yes, add Omega game time is only 275. So 275, that's 550. So, but yeah, we might be able to get 2 months out of it. I don't know. What I'll do is I'll just wait for him to go on sale again. Because that actually worked out pretty good. They went on sale and that was a lot better. So always keep an eye on local here when I'm in low sec, because too afraid somebody's gonna jump me. But honestly, I've been pretty lucky in this system. Pretty lucky in this system. Yeah, exactly. Right, now that I open my mouth, you're right. I'll get a gank squad coming in here. What I'm really afraid of is that I saw there was a couple people I didn't recognize in the stream, and I get somebody that'll come into the stream and they'll be like, hey, look where he's at. We never heard of that system. Eerie Kernite. I tell you. Eerie Kernite gives much better, so. Yeah, the only thing I really have to worry about in here is the rats, because most of them are cruiser rats, and this frigate, it can't handle it. But I've actually wondered about bringing my Hulk over here, and because that would mine a lot faster. But I don't want to lose it. It's not quite as versatile as this venture, and it's also not as cheap as this venture. Ventures, I can actually build the ventures now. So now that's one I wondered about. I wonder if I buy a procurer blueprint and use invention to make a Hulk. Try that. I got a skiff for low sec, enough tank to kill the rats. Yep, that's what I'm thinking, is that maybe bring a skiff over here. They're not as expensive. I have a couple. And like you said, they're a little bit bigger, so they can last a little longer, so which would be nice. This one's almost full up. So once we fill him up, we'll go dock, and then I'll log him off and log in Falstaff and get that second queue. I think I remember when I bought it last month, it takes a little while for it to actually take effect after you spend the stuff. You got to log back in and actually assign it to somebody. I can't remember how it was, but I'll stop Falstaff's training, and I can use Rage's, start training him. You can get most of this stuff done in like 2 days. It'd be nice. And then I'll also send him 30 million to buy that skill for Exhumers, since he doesn't have it. The other thing that's really nice about this one, that I don't know I showed, is it usually has a whole bunch of signatures, which go to, so here's Jaspit. So it's got a couple mine ones, but it's got a whole bunch of signals. It doesn't have a whole bunch today, but it's got signals that go to wormhole space, and so it's kind of a nice little jump off for that, to be able to, since it's not very populated, to find a nice wormhole system and maybe start getting some Zidrine. The Zidrine's starting to cost me a lot. All right, the hull is full, so let's go jock.
Warp drive active.
We didn't get 2 full loads, so the prorator may have enough to be able to carry it back. So, because I had some left over from the last time I came down here, but we're having fun mining, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this second skill queue going.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So let's throw you in here. And let's throw you in here. Stack all. All right. And then let's log out. Log in as Falstaff.
Connecting.
A contract has been assigned to you. Oh, yeah, he sent that stuff, didn't he? Oh, that's the Plex, yep. Alright, so now we got 350. Good. So we should be able to use that to buy an extra seal cube. Right, multiple pilot training. Buy now. Right, another ad break. Alright. Alright. And I want to stop him. So let's pause. Actually, go ahead and apply your points here. Not that's going to make a difference, but... So, it's here. So if I apply it to him right here, redeem, yes, activate, confirm, okay. Now, right, so he's training. Let's close him. Let's close him. See if our job's 55 minutes, okay. So let's log him out and go back over to Rage.
Connect.
See if we can turn his skill queue on. Welcome back from the ads. All right, let's close you. And let's go. Excellent. So these guys are all B. That's less than a day. That's a little over a day. Light drone operation. I think I got something else in there. Hold on. If I look here in the drone bay, show info. Light drone operation is the only one I need. Okay. All right, so let's undock. Skill points applied. Standings increased. Okay, okay, okay. Go away. All right, undock. Yes, I want to undock even though I don't have all the skills. I know. You keep telling me. You're so good about that. But my answer hasn't changed. We were at 7.6.
Warp drive active.
So let's see. All right. This Fury one's huge. It just looks huge. All right. So Bing and Bing. wasn't in local. I was like, something's not right here. Something's not right here. Something's not right here. Alright, we'll go ahead and get another load. Maybe 2 loads. What the heck? We're having fun. I ain't got nowhere to be. I'm off tomorrow, so. And more than likely, my dogs are going to wake me up early. So it sounds like it's 12:40.
The asteroid is depleted.
And it sounds like the fireworks have stopped. Hit the brakes, hit the brakes. Or I drift too far. So this guy's got salvage, market. Earn 1 million on the market. Really? Honestly, that really shouldn't be that hard. So we'll have to look into that one. Refining, yeah, I don't have his refining skills up, so I never refine with him. Research, don't do research with him either, so yeah, so it's funny that they have those skills, or I have one dedicated for those skills, because those are really the high maintenance skills. Speaking of that, he does have research agents. But they don't, he's not getting any points. Now they're all low. That's why. Yeah. And I think I need to go visit them. So one of the reasons why he's been doing this Ladai one is because I'm trying to get him up so that I can get a higher one. It still never goes above 2. Honestly, what I found out lately is I see why nobody's doing research agents anymore, because you do data sites, you get enough data cores doing data sites that you really don't need to do the research agents anymore. So I already have the skills for the research agents, so I figure I may as well. It's just letting them run in the background. But you really need to get them up to at least a half decent spot so that it makes a difference. So. And that's what I've been trying to do with this guy. So I've been doing the Ladai. So Ladai. Kaldari Navy went up. Ladai 265. So I think my mains is 365. So, you know, I'm not that far off. But my main's doing level 4 missions and I'm still stuck on level 2. So I don't know why. But I guess we'll keep working it. I could check and see, because that's one I didn't do. So if I go here and I say security, or I guess it doesn't matter.
The asteroid is depleted.
Alright. But still level 2. But I want to look for the die. So actually, I don't care. Let's say any type. Highest available. Still level 2. Oh, there's a level 3. Why would it show the level 3 at the top? I don't know. Any faction. I want Caldari Navy, Caldari State. And then the corp I want is Ladai. Ladai Corporation. Alright, come on. Still level 2. And this is the guy I'm doing in Kino. Or Kulin.
The asteroid is depleted.
So yeah, so still at the same spot. So solid pyro. There's Kernite, which is 17, too far away. If I go 5, that's going to bring me too far away. So let's approach this guy and see. Let's see. Make sure no rats show up. See if that actually gets me closer to these guys or not. It is not. It's actually taking me further away. Well, that's uncool. So yeah, so that didn't work. We'll fill this one up. Maybe we'll go check out the other. Because I don't want to come to low sect just to mine pyro. I can do that in high sec. I can do that in high sec. So yeah, so once again, Draken, so how do you actually make a benefit with your Orca? Because your alts are on the same account, so you can't log them all in at the same time. So you just use the Orca for corp mining and stuff like that. Oh, they are on different accounts. Okay. Yep, that works. Oh, so you've only got one tune per account, so that's why. I gotcha. So 1 tune per account, so then you got to worry about the training stuff. Yeah, that makes it a little bit better. My second account's only got 1 tune on it for that same reason. I thought about creating a new one over there just to kind of go through the intro, the tutorial. Hey, Loops, thanks for following. I like that name, Loops. Reminds me of Big Bang Theory, so. But yeah, that makes sense. But I thought about doing it to go through the tutorial again, because it's been 20 years since I went through the tutorial. And they probably added a few things. Hey, Loops, how you doing? Thanks for joining and thanks for following. I appreciate it. I like your name. Like I said, it makes me think of Big Bang Theory. You guys watch Big Bang Theory. We were talking earlier about not watching television, but doing good, just doing some exploration. Got bored, so hopped on to Twitch for a bit. Yeah, that's what we were talking about that earlier. Twitch is the new television since television's gotten so bad. We watch Twitch instead. So you haven't seen Big Bang Theory? It's a pretty good one. Sitcom. So make a whole new account if you do that. Then you can get the friend bonus from your main account. Yep, that's a good point too. Yep, that's a good point. All right, that's the end of those. So let's go check this one out just to see if it's got anything.
Warp drive active.
Make sure there's no rats here. So, yeah, I didn't think about that, but you're right. Make a whole new account. I actually do have an account tied to my Steam. Let's start on your mining fleet. Yep. Yeah, exactly. So then I would, yeah. So then I could do exactly like Draken. And I could, because I have an Orca on this account. And so, yeah, so that would actually work. Now, see, those are, I can't launch my drone, so that won't do no good. Let's go back here. Need to make some more safe spots.
Drive active.
They're firing at me. Too quick for them. That's why I like the frigate. If I was in a skiff or a Hulk, it would take a lot longer to to warp. So, but yeah, that's a good point, Wyo. I'll have to try that. And I have an account tied to my Steam account, but it's kind of, oh no, these guys are still here. So yeah, I'm just going to go dock.
Warp drive active.
I need to set up some new links, so just popped the 80 million relic can. Big money by my standards. Oh, that's really good money. Can't beat that. Can't beat that at all. I haven't had any of those yet. I've done a lot of relic sites and haven't had one that profitable yet. So, but I do the relic sites and the data sites because I use the data cores and stuff for invention. So it has kind of been profitable in its own way. So let's run this stuff back. Put it in the item hanger. Don't put it on the runner directly. Let's run this stuff back. Board this guy. We'll leave the venture here. And the Fury Kernite is the best. And then the Luminous is next. And then these guys are the next best. So not that good. So yeah. So we probably got almost another full load. So I am also an alpha player though, so hopefully we'll eventually be able to get a mega through ISK or the first month. Yep. Yeah, if you can if you make enough ISK, you can actually buy the Plex to be able to do it, and that works out very good. So and I've heard of a lot of people doing it that way, so it can be very profitable. So, yeah. Yeah, in order to get the big relics, the big relic ones, you got to go to null. So that 81 million, though, that's a pretty good one. Was that in nullsec loops or was that somewhere else? Because you're running nullsec ones as an alpha. That's pretty good. So, yep, I always do export and null. That's good. Yep. Yeah, so if you're doing exploration with an alpha, that's pretty good.
Warp drive active.
6 million heron. Yep. Can't beat that. Nice and easy and nice and cheap. Something easy. If you lose it, not a big deal. Yeah, I usually fly a 24 million. Yeah. Why can't I think of the name of it? The Imicus Tier 2. But yeah, you would need an Omega to fly that. So, covert ops ship. So, I can do the covert ops though. So, I made 110 million last night and got blown up earlier today with an empty cargo hold. Well, if you're going to get blown up, that's the time to get blown up, to be honest. I didn't send him the money. You know what? Let's go to Kulin. Actually, we'll drop this off and then we'll go to Kulin. No, you're good. No worries on the typos. I do it all the time. I actually speako.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, that's pretty good for an alpha. So are you using a prototype cloak on that one? On the Heron? I don't know. The prototype cloak might be Omega as well. So I don't know if all the cloaks are Omega.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I really need to start doing some more null stuff, but and if you're gonna get blown up, empty hull is the way to do it. Empty cargo is the way to do it. I never have that happen. And the Heron, that's a good one. I'm not sure if I can be honest. I'm just sneaky with D-scan and warp core equalizer. There you go. You know, and that's one we were talking about that a couple days ago. I have never quite gotten the D-scan. I just never quite understood how to make that work. And I really need to, because you know what? I'm going to run back and get that second load. Since it's only like 3 jumps. I'll have Falstaff send this guy a
Warp drive active.
rig. Allen. I'm like, okay. No, it's here somewhere. But yeah, yeah, I think all the cloaks are Omega, so I don't think you can use a cloak. But yeah, if you're doing nullsec exploration without a cloak, you're braver than me. So I get freaked out even with a cloak. So yeah. You can just open solar system map and undock the directional scanner from that. Yeah, it's weird. I've just never really been able to get it to work. I mean, I'm sure it's working. It's just not showing me what I think it should show me. And I keep meaning to watch some YouTube videos so I can figure it out better. And there's always something else to do. So I changed my keybinds for D-scan to spacebar because it uses it so much. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, so V. So D-scan window and just keep hitting V. But the problem is, don't you have to face it in different directions? So yeah, I don't. Like I said, I'm clueless when it comes to D-scan. So that's why I don't go anywhere without a cloak. I got a covert ops cloak on this guy. So, not that I've actually been using it lately, but it's on here in case it run into any trouble. I've had trouble with filtering out the things I don't want to see. Now I just make a copy whenever my filters are in the overview. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, I need to work on that. You can, but for defense, just have on 360. Okay. So maybe that's what I need to do, is maybe I just don't have it set right. And so mine's always facing one direction and I'm not getting what I think I want, and that's why. If I put it on 360, then maybe it'll probably give me what I'm looking for. And then I can tell if there's anybody around. But yeah, that's, you can adjust the angle cover D-scan around. For example, I currently have it on 360. Yeah, that's what WYO's saying, is I probably need to set that one up. So, and then just set it to 360. Because yeah, it never seems to give me what I'm looking for. And then I get jumped and ganked, and then I'm all upset. And then I don't go back to nullsec again for, you know, for months. But I do enjoy the relic stuff and the data stuff. And like I said, I've actually been able to make it profitable. I do a lot of invention. And so I buy tier 1 BPOs and invent tier 2 stuff from that. And made that very profitable. But the data cores come in real handy. So faces direction of the camera or screen. So if you press C, track, just left click a gate or whatever you want to scan for, it points there. Okay. Yeah, and I guess that's probably one I've never quite realized either. So okay, I was like, where'd it go? All right. So we'll take this load. And actually, I still had quite a bit left. So
Warp drive active.
I could have probably scanned. I could have probably farmed again or mined again. But so let's go back to Vanillin. And let's contract all this stuff to Falstaff. Face the direction of the camera to screen. So you press C track and left click a gate or whatever if you want to scan it for it points there. Okay. Yeah, see, I never realized that either. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, I can scan stuff down pretty quick. So I'm actually pretty proud of that. I usually stay cloaked while I'm scanning, so that prevents me from people from finding me. But can't stay cloaked while you're actually doing the sites. But even then, that should be a problem. So, but yeah, I'm not real good with the higher level data sites or the higher level relic sites. So I need to figure that one out too, and how I get better with those. I don't know if it's skills to give you better, or if it's better things. Cloaks are a luxury for the rich. Yeah. And I'm really spoiled by my cloak because, like I said, I still get killed. Sometimes I haven't got killed while cloaked, but I still get killed in ships with a cloak, and then I'm really upset because now I lost 6 million just on the cloak alone, not counting the ship. This prorater here, it's worth 140 million, not counting the cloak. And so yeah, but it's I've got it configured to be a hauler, and it's a super fast hauler with a cloak. So it comes in handy when I'm trying to gate crash or stuff of that nature. Though I usually avoid gates. Try to avoid any gate camps. So usually pretty good about that, but yeah, the where was I going to head with that one? So yeah, so I use this one a lot. The Helios is what I was thinking of. The Helioses I build, and they're tier 2 Imicus, and they're a really good scanning ship. But that's also another covert ops cloak one, and that's usually what I use for scanning and doing the data and that kind of stuff. But that's how I was killed earlier. Jumped into a new system and couldn't get away from the outgate. Yep. Yeah, and that's the problem. So I don't know if you know, there is a website. Let me post it here in the chat. And actually, this is checking something else, but if you see how I get to this one.
Docking permission
Copy.
requested. Docking request accepted.
Yeah, so here it is. So yeah, so here's a site that you can go to and you can check gate camps. Now, I don't know that it'll work in nullsec, so that probably won't help you. Unfortunately, sorry about that. But that's a good one for when you're flying around regular. You can plug in where you're going and where you're coming from, where you're starting, where you're ending. And then you can also ask it to avoid systems, but it'll show you if there's any gate camps that are out there. I use that all the time. Comes in very handy. Let's do select all. And let's take off the drones. And the small standard containers. I don't know why they're in there. And the expanded cargo holds. And the storm command center. And let's give them all the rest. Alright, let's see. Contract. Ball staff. Oop. Nope, I gotta add the other one too. I can do it here. Private. Next. Let's see, I think the Hulk. Let me see if I can find the Hulk. Hulk. Yes. No, it's non-empty. Yes. Finish. Yes. Alright. So, and now I'm going to fly back to Colleen. Alright. Oh, ad break. Well, Draken can still hear me, but neither one of the other two can, so. Hold low.
Warp drive active.
I'm actually going to have to look into that. Hey, welcome back from the ad break. Sorry about that. I was talking during the ad break, so. And I'm going to have to look into that one you said earlier, Draken. Twitch Turbo. I'm going to have to look into that. Yeah, and so and that's good. So that, and it, like I said, it's pretty good. I have never had a problem with it. If it says there's no gate camps, there aren't. Now, the problem is if you're going like 20 jumps, you want to, check it after 5 or 6 jumps because they do pop up pretty regularly. And what it's doing, it's just checking the kills that are happening in the systems. So it's reading Eve to see if there was any kills in those systems. So as soon as a kill happens, it marks it on there. It'll put numbers in there. Even if it's not a gate camp, it'll put numbers in the system that'll show if there's been kills in the system, just not at the gate. And then based on the coordinates, it'll also highlight the ones that are at the gate. And so it's really nice that way. So like there's a system, Udama, which is a constant gate camp system. And I always have it in there as one to avoid. But every once in a while, I'll catch it at the right time of day, and it won't be there won't be anybody camping it. And so I'll fly through it because it makes a huge difference. Dock makes a huge difference in it'll be a 6 jump one versus a 30 jump one, and so if there's nobody camping it, I fly through it as quick as possible. I usually take this one so that if I have to, I can cloak, which usually will get me out of most things. If there's not a camp but there's people just hanging around, I can usually get away with the cloak. But yeah, I've gotten real good at being careful. So, not that doesn't mean I don't lose ships. I still lose ships. Still lose way too many ships. to be honest. But most of it's from me doing more risky stuff. My corporation, so my character, you're new to the channel, so I'll catch you up. But my corporation, I'll log this guy out. My corporation is my character. So this main character I'm logging in as now is he started, just found another relic site. Excellent. So my character, he's been around for he's 4 months younger than Eve is. So Eve started in May of 2001, 2003, 2003. And I started him in August of 2003. So now I haven't been playing him those whole 21 years, but the corporation I'm a member of is also started from that same time. And so the corporation has been around through all this nonsense that Eve has done, CCP has done. And so we have offices that were actually in some of the trig systems. So one of the times we were away, they decided to let the trigs have the systems that we had offices in, and our offices expired, and now our stuff is impounded. And so in order to get that stuff out of impound, I have to try and get my trig status up, and that is a little bit of a task. And so that's one that I've been working on. Social contacts, that's what I want. Buddy list. I should have rage on here. Rage against the dying of the light. So let's go ahead and give him 30 million. Alright. Which now I'm not at 1 billion anymore. Darn it. So let me go ahead and log him in. Yes. Well, that's the problem. So there are no missions in trig space. So you can't run missions. Missions is what I know. So I would actually be happy about doing missions. So the way you have to do it with the trigs, and the trigs and Endicom or Edencom are against each other. And so you can kill Edencom and gain status with the trigs, or kill trigs and gain status with Edencom. I don't want to do that, because Edencom is actually in high sec, and I don't want to get blown up while I'm in high sec by them. So, what the only other way is to actually kill rogue drones and or sleepers. And so, the sleepers are unfortunately usually battleships and stuff. And so, yeah, the drones are the drones in trig space. And so, and the problem with those is no matter how many drones you kill, you only get an increase for whichever drone was the largest. One drone, the largest drone, once every 20 minutes. So you pretty much have to farm them. And so what I do is I fly out, I kill the drone, I fly back to the station, and then I do something on my other account, and then, and keep repeating it. Unfortunately, each one's only worth 0.001. Sometimes I get 0.006. But the sleepers are worth a little bit more, but like I said, they run in packs with battleships, and I can't take out the battleships. So yeah, it's really tedious, really difficult. But I am determined. What was I looking for here? Oh, I was looking for that skill. Exumer. Exumer, right? Oh, not spelling it right, am I? Skills. Oh. Exumer. There we go. Bye. All right. Sorry, I can't do two things at once. So let me train to level 1. Train now to level 1. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Oh, don't have the prerequisites, really. What the heck is the prerequisites? Well, I guess we'll figure that out. But yeah, so in order to get the stuff out of impound, I have to get it up to the level where I can buy an office from the trigs. And so I got to get up to 4.0. And everybody starts at 0. So, And at 0.001 per drone, yeah, I figured it's going to take like, I don't know, 300,000 drones. So, you know, at 20 minutes a pop. So like I said, some of them, when I do the sleepers, every once in a while I'll get lucky and I'll catch a sleeper frigate by itself and I get a little bit higher status for that. I've actually killed a couple sleeper cruisers, but I think I got, in those cases, I killed the cruiser, but I got killed by one of the battleships. So then I had to build a whole nother ship and find my way back into trig space, and wasn't worth it. But, and right now, my alt that I have on here is, he's the one that's been trying to do it. So, but yeah, it's a real pain, as drachenhort says. So, but yeah, so abyssals give no negative standing. Okay, well that's good. I haven't done any abyssals yet. I need to do those, but so let me see what is a prerequisite. So change your trig by standing. I think mine's probably negative because there's, yeah, abyssals don't give any negative standing. So, but your trig status does start off as negative. So I do make my own ships. I actually make several, and so I'll show you here in a second what I've got going on. But actually, I'm on my alt now, so it won't be there. But let me check this out first. Spaceship Command, Exhumer, which is, of course, going to be all the way down here at the freaking bottom. So what's the prerequisite? Or Astrology 5. Really? All right. Add that there. And then add this one. And actually, let's go ahead and add a couple more. There we go. So let's move you down here. So if we look, 19, 11, 13, yeah, probably not going to make it, but we'll see. Okay, so yeah, let me log in. Yeah, no, it is, I'm cheap. So, and that's really what it comes down to. The problem is it hasn't proved to be that cheap lately. So,
Connecting.
normally you can build a ship for cheaper than you can buy it, but you got to have the skills. And so my main, he's got a ton of skills. And so from that perspective, it kind of works out. But what I do is I buy the BPOs. So I bought a BPO here of a 200 millimeter railgun. And then I made a copy of it after I researched it down. And then I used that to do an invention to get the tier 2 ones. And so I actually built a bunch of these tier 2s. I haven't rediscovered them yet. I need some more data cores. But yeah, I built a bunch of these and then sold them and made a pretty good profit off of that. So, and so here you can see I did the 5 mm micro warp drive and discovered, invented the tier 2 version of it, which sells for a lot higher. So 4.3 million each. So yeah, so problem is they need a lot of these specialized components, which I do build as well. But I've recently discovered that I can't build them for as cheap as I can buy them on the market, which I don't know how that's possible. Somebody's figured out something that I haven't, and so because most of mine are researched down to be able to build them cheaper, and so in the case of this one, that isn't working. So, but yeah, I've got a bunch of them on here. So here's a catalyst, which I'm going to use the catalyst and then invent an heiress, and so just short a little bit high energy physics, so which I'm actually working on. I have research agents that are working on that now, and that'll give me an heiress. And so here's some covert ops cloaking that I actually discovered. I need the extra pieces to be able to build those, which is not too bad. 22 million, and I can build 10 of those and then sell them for what, 6 million each. So yeah, 68 million for the 10. So, and the damage control, these are ones that this has actually been one of my biggest sellers, is these damage controls. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and invent some more. So throw those in there since I got an open science slot. So yeah, that's going to run for a day and 8 hours, and then when it comes back, it'll discover somewhere between 1 and 10 of those. I found 10 is kind of the sweet spot. And so here's the data analyzer, which is one. Actually, I do have those, so I could have built those. Why is that 11? I don't want 11. Yeah, so this is the one I probably should have did, because then I would have got the tier 2 data analyzer, which I could really use. But this is one of my biggest sellers, is the expanded cargo holds. I build these all the time, and I'm just short a couple materials on them now, and then I sell them, take them and sell them in Jita, make a pretty good profit. So it's all about volume. So, but here's hammerheads. I discovered the tier 2 hammerheads off of the tier 1 blueprint. And here's the Helioses, which I was talking about earlier. These ones I build and I sell. I sell them in Jita. I can build them for about 20 million a piece, and I sell them for about 24 million. And I've never had any trouble selling them. They actually sell really good, surprisingly. But yeah. Why is that up there? Normally tells me, yeah, there it is. So 23 million is what it shows there. I think Jita's selling for 24 something. But yeah, so also hobgoblins. So yeah, so trying to get all of the tier 2 drones discovered. Right now I'm working on medium armor repair. Here's tier 2. So I researched, invented tier 2 rigs. And so, and actually that medium cargo hold was the one I was going to build for Rage's Pro Raider. But yeah, I try to, anything I use on a regular basis, I just discovered these minor 2s, just researched them, invented them. So, and then the other ship that I try to build on a regular basis is the Pro Raider, which is what I was flying there. That's that 140 million ship that can do the covert ops cloak, and I have it rigged out for storage, so I can carry a lot of stuff in it and cloak, which is nice. So, but yeah, the takes a lot. Here's my relic analyzer 2 blueprint. So this one I'd already discovered, and yeah, I need some more components, but I'll build some of those. But they sell about 1 million each. So working on Salvager 2s. They're in the oven now. Scan Acquisition 2 and Scan Rangefinding 2. So, but yeah. So Wyo, I was showing you. Hey, what's up, Fettuccine? No, it's not. So like here, I bought a BPO for the Venture and the Vexer. And so these are both available to alphas. So the Vexer cost me 90 million, I think. And so, but then I can build them. So the Vexer is one that I use on all my characters. So it's the cruiser that I use the most. And so yeah, so then what I've done is I've researched it down. In fact, I need to research it down a little bit more. 3 days. Ugh. Yeah, let's go ahead. No, I got too many science jobs. So yeah, so it won't work. It's considered a science job to research it down. So, but yeah, so those you can build any of the BPO's tier 1s you can build as an alpha. You just need to, I do the mining. 7 minutes on that one. But that's a build one. So yeah, I do the mining. And then the mining gets me the minerals, and then you can build them and do it that way. So you can build the tier 1s. So But yeah, it all goes hand in hand. Yep. So another relic site. Excellent. So yeah, you're really finding them. Yeah, the Warrior's the one I'm researching now. So, but yeah, I normally get around 5 per 10 run. So, but yeah, that's where I've actually found that it's kind of profitable. I've been thinking lately, because some of these are so expensive to build, about selling the BPOs, or excuse me, the BPCs, and seeing about making some money that way, rather than building them, selling it to somebody and let them build it. And so, but most of the ones that I do the invention on, I do it specifically because they're ones that I use. And so that's why I try to do them, because that way I can use the ones that I build them for myself and then sell the excess. So make some money. So, but yeah, like Draken said, it all kind of goes hand in hand. All comes down to skills. So I've got this guy keyed to skills so that I get, quite a few manufacturing jobs. In fact, I need to up his advanced mass production, because it looks like I could do some more. Though I don't think I ever have 9 build jobs. So, but yeah, my science jobs here. If I go, yeah, let's find. If I do the science jobs, I've got them all maxed out. So laboratory operation, everything else. Scientific networking just going to give me more jumps for how I can control my jobs, which I never control them more than 20 jumps anyway. So, but yeah, so in this one, it looks like I've already got the ones for it, so I could I could actually discover some more. The problem is I haven't built these yet, so I don't want to do that. These are high expensive salvage that I don't have. So, but yeah, it's kind of, that's one of the things that I do to kind of make money. Keeps me busy. Also keeps it kind of interesting. And then the data sites and the relic sites, like you're doing, the stuff that comes out of that directly ties into this stuff. And so yeah, I use the data cores that I get from the data sites. I've got a ton of data cores, so I use the data cores to do my research. And then I've also got research agents that I have that are farming the data cores. And so that's an old school thing that isn't very popular anymore, but I already had it set up, so I do that. These are the Tacliban, or the ones that I got from the other, and trying to think of where the other ones are. There's some, these AG composites, which I haven't sold any of these. I probably need to sell them. This is a 39 million that I have here. So these ones I don't use, or I haven't figured out how to use them yet. So in those cases, it's probably one of those where I'm either not doing what that requires, or I'm just, yeah. So I probably should sell those. So I'm gonna reprocess that in the trit. So those are the metal scraps. So I don't run data sites anymore. Relic sites have been far more profitable for me. So yeah, so that's what, and from that perspective, I think they have a lot more profitability. I run the data sites because I actually use the stuff from the data sites. And so where the relic sites, I never know what they're worth. So, but like this one shows it's worth 40 million. So if I run that to Jita, I could probably, right there between those two, I've got almost 50 million. So yeah, the next time I run the Jita, I'll probably take those, because I'm not using them. I don't honestly know what they're even used for. Neuralink enhancer, reactor formula, reaction. So I don't do any reaction formulas. Those have to be done in a special station, which I think they're going to be player run stations, which I don't. We were talking about that the other day. So, but yeah, kind of switches over in null. Okay. Yeah, the relics actually probably are more profitable than null, where in the high sec it's probably the data sites that are more profitable. So, but I haven't done any of them in null yet, to be honest. So I really need to try that. I love scanning down wormholes. I just never go into the nullsec ones, or I jump into them just to see what's in there and jump out. Because like I said, my direction scan skills are really not the best. So I'm always afraid I'm going to get in here. But here's one that I've been getting from the data sites is these decryptors, which right now I have enough decryptors. This is what I'm going to run on my next ship run. And it gives +2. So for each BPO I get, it'll do +2 on the number of runs. Right now, the ships are all 1 run. Same with the rigs. Rigs I don't care too much about, but the ships, that makes it a lot more profitable if you have that. And so, but yeah, those are kind of one of the things. So, yep. Entire site just disappeared while I was scanning it. That's weird. Hey, Dad, one day can you do an account for Abyssal 05 progression for new pilots? Yeah, see, I haven't done any Abyssal stuff, so that's one we'll have to probably ask one of these other guys to do. So, because I haven't done any, and in fact, that's one I've talked to them about maybe showing me sometime, because I would really like to see that myself. But I haven't done any Abyssal ones. It's one of the few that I have in here in my air program that I still have to complete. So under Enforcer, yeah, the Abyssal is the only one I have left. So, and the career agents, which the career agents I need to do one of these days. But yeah, he calls me Dad. I'm not sure why. Yeah, so I think it has something to do with the gray hair. So I've been called a lot worse. So Dad's actually kind of nice. So so yeah, Dad's actually kind of nice compared to what I've been called by some of the others. So, but yeah, it shows everything I've got here in my thing is worth 1.7 billion. So I don't know that I could actually sell it for that. I need to sell it for that. So, but yeah, that's kind of my gist in a nutshell. The problem I've gotten into here lately is now I have so many BPCs that I can't build because I'm missing components. And just recently I found, so here's my prorater. This prorater, the components are super expensive. Cuts down on the profitability. But I found that in order to build these components, so some of these I build, I'm not building them cheaper than what I can buy them off the market. And so I'm losing money. And so, but these ones, but yeah, these ones here are the real expensive ones. So there's 60 million for just those and another 28 million for those. So between that, there's, 88 million. Now, granted, that's going to build, actually that builds one ship. And so it sells for 140 million. But these other ones I've already paid for. So yeah, but when I added this all up the other day, it comes to more than 140 million. So not quite profitable. So, but I really don't understand what's happened with the market to why things are more expensive, and how they're producing them for cheaper than I can produce them. So yeah, I think I build like this antimatter reactor. I have a spreadsheet that I run, and the antimatter reactors looks like I can build it for about so that's 38 of them, but whatever 38 comes out to, I can build them for less, or that might be one of the ones that I can still build for less, but not by much. It's like 5.8 million. And so yeah, I haven't found any of those in data sites yet, to be honest, but someone else told me that as well. Those are super easy to build, and so I just build them. But yeah, it's kind of funny because they, you're right, but they're also super cheap, so it's one of those where they probably are cheaper to just buy them rather than build them. But I like to be super self-sufficient, so I think I have almost all of them, though I found one today. Electronic Starship. Yeah, there's one here today. So which one did I just discover? The laser, the mining laser here. So the miner 2, it requires one called Energy Tech, which I don't have. And so I don't know. It says it's only worth 437 ISK, but yeah, I have to look at it to see. When you look at it here, you can go to industry. You can look at the blueprint here. It shows you what it takes to build it. And I don't, I have to add this up, but this builds 100 of them. So yeah, so when I add all this up, then you could figure out, divided by 100, if it comes to less than the 437. So, and if that's the case, then the other thing you can do is you can research those down so that it takes less. But since they really don't take that much, it's only, at most, you're going to get 10% off. So 10% off of 556 is only 5. So, right, or what was it, 55. So 50, probably 56, because it'll round it up. So, but yeah, so it's not going to make a huge difference. It'll go from 556 to 500. So now the titanium's not a big deal, but ad break, sorry. But yeah, Draken can still hear me. I really need to look into that Twitch Turbo, Draken. Thank you for suggesting that, because that's one I definitely need to look into. So, but actually, I think I'm going to hit the hay. But let me look here and see if we can find somebody to raid. Oh, Chaos is out there. We'll raid Chaos. 10% off for those ISO and knock ain't bad, really. Yeah. And that does make a big difference. Like I said, for some of them, like the Zidrine, the one I was looking at today, that mobile tractor unit you mentioned, it uses a ton of Zidrine. And so, yeah, so if I research that down, buy the BPO and research that down to get the 10% off on that, that makes a pretty big difference. So, but yeah, the research takes forever. Researching it down to 5 or 6 is usually not bad. But once you get down to there, it usually takes quite a while to get the rest of it. So, welcome back everybody from the ad break. So, Draken was actually telling me earlier that there's something called Twitch Turbo, which makes it so that you're actually like a subscriber to every channel, so you don't have to deal with the ads. So, something I need to look into. But actually, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to head to bed. It is 1:30 a.m. my time. So I'm actually going to go ahead and raid Chaos. Chaos is actually a pretty good one that we watch from time to time. He's more of a PvPer, so I'm not a PvPer, but he's kind of entertaining. So feel free to check him out. He's got a lot of followers, and he usually gives me a shout out, which sometimes gets me some people that aren't necessarily PvPers to come over here. So, but yeah, he is a lot of fun. He's entertaining. So, but I'm going to go ahead and raid him. But I appreciate you guys being here tonight. Let me start the raid here. But yeah, thanks for being here. And thanks for watching. Once again, just as a reminder, I will not be streaming next week. I am on vacation. So I'll be back a week from Sunday. So that is the 14th. So 14th, roughly between 9 and 10 p.m. Central Time, U.S. I'll start streaming. And if you guys follow, you'll get an email and then let you know that I'm streaming. So, but I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the conversation. Thanks for keeping me company. And I will see all of you in a little over a week. So, take care.